It begins just like in the movies. A busload of recruits traverses a causeway across the tidal swamps of Archer Creek and arrives at the Marine Corps boot camp on Parris Island. It is 1:50 a.m., the middle of a chilly, late winter night on the coast of South Carolina, when the bus's air brakes sigh and the bus rolls to a halt outside of the red brick receiving station. Most of the 36 recruits on the bus already have been awake 20 hours or more since they reported to military processing stations at dawn Wednesday. They won't sleep for another 18 until sunset Thursday. A haze of cigarette smoke hangs in the air of the silent bus. It is the last tobacco they will smell for 11 weeks. Staff Sergeant Gregory Beale, his face half hidden by his big flat campaign hat — drill instructors hate it when tourists call it a Smokey the Bear hat — charges up the metal footsteps of the bus and faces the 36 faces, all male, most adolescent, many strained with fear. "Now," begins Staff Sergeant Beale. It is the first word they hear on Parris Island, and it is entirely appropriate. For the next 11 weeks, every order they hear will carry a tacit insistence that it be executed immediately. That first word locks them into the present, and that is where they will remain. For nearly 3 months, no one in a position to know will tell them anything about their schedule. All they really have to go on are the movies they've seen on television, such as Sands of Iwo Jima and Full Metal Jacket, plus a few tall tales from older brothers and neighborhood kids who have come home wearing Marine uniforms. In their new lives here on the island, they simply will be ordered to march, and we'll find out what they are going to do next when ordered to stop marching. At Parris Island, officers think about the weeks ahead. Drill instructors think about the days ahead, and recruits think about the task at hand. The recruits don't know it, and won't be told, but the Marines' theorists of boot camp indoctrination break the 11-week process into 5 distinct phases. First is the initial receiving of recruits, which lasts about 4 disorienting days. Next is a period of similar length, the forming of platoons, when the recruits are turned over to the drill instructors who will take them through the rest of boot camp. Then comes the main body of boot camp, training, which begins with basic drilling and rudimentary fighting, proceeds to riflery, and then puts it all together with basic combat training. Then, because Marine boot camp is 3 weeks longer than the other services, comes an odd 10-day period called advanced training, in which nothing much appears to happen, but is significant because it puts on the recruits the final touches of indoctrination, polishing the best and sometimes reaching the recalcitrant. Finally, comes the series of ceremonies and rituals that constitute graduation into the Marine Corps.